in the drag community, no cash, no lash. It costs money to put on a face, whether it's a charity event, whether it's just somebody having you come over to their house. There should be at least some sort of honorarium. Do not do drag for free. Well, my name is Christopher Hunte, also known as Symone Says. My pronouns are he, him, and his. And then when I'm in drag, it's she, her, and hers, I guess. I don't think I was out in high school. I knew I was different, but I was the guy that was friends with all the beautiful women. So all of the jocks wanted to hang around with me because I had the in. High school was easy for me. Because I played sports, because I did theater, because I was a designer in high school, because I had a lot of friends, and I played a musical instrument, so I was well-rounded. I think it's important for the teens to know, especially the LGBTQ teens, to know that they should really do everything that they can in high school so that you're well-rounded and you have friends in all facets of school. My mother, she wasn't a single mom, but she was the one that raised us. My father was never there to help and support. So my mother, through hard work, made sure that we all played sports, that we had extracurricular activities, that we didn't hang out at the mall and get into trouble, and that working hard, through hard work, you would be successful. How was Symone born? Well, it's a very interesting story. A friend of mine who had moved to New York said that 20 of us were going to visit him in New York and we had to do drag for Halloween. And he said serious drag. So he sent us all to MAC Cosmetics to get the makeup. I'd spent $200 at MAC Cosmetics. I had bought a black beehive wig, cat glasses, long gloves, a leopard printed A-framed cocktail dress with ostrich feathers, matching high heels, and a purse that was patent leather on one side and leopard print on the other, full of Halloween candy. And then the trip got canceled. So a dear friend of mine said, let's go out and drag anyway. So I go out to the club and immediately I'm put in the best drag competition. It started out with 10 queens and was whittled down to 3. A Las Vegas showgirl, Storm from the X-Men, and myself. As a performer, a theatrical performer in the past, when they called my name, I opened my purse and threw the Halloween candy out to the audience and won the contest. And that was the birth of Symone, because 3 weeks later, I was performing at the Odyssey. Doll and Pennies was a little place on Davie Street that is now called the Pump Jack. And I had a show there that sold out for about 5.5 years. It was a dinner show, and I think even now that I look back fondly at it, it was what truly made me want to continue performing as a drag performer. And what I loved about it was at street level, and even people that didn't come into the restaurant to sit and watch the show got to stand outside, so it wasn't uncommon for there to be 40 people standing outside while my show was taking place. And I would also take the show out onto the street. One of the things that I'm known for is actually taking my characters out, whether it be Diana Ross or Whitney Houston, and putting the microphone stand in the center of Davie Street and performing while cars are moving in front of me and behind me. Symone will not do free drag. I've always treated drag as a business, not a lifestyle. For me, if I was going to spend the time to get into the makeup, get into the corset, get into the costume, it costs money. Unless you were a friend of mine and you asked me to come and perform in your show for a fundraiser, then I would certainly do it. But as the saying goes, no cash, no lash. The knowledge that I'd love to share with the younger LGBTQ community is that of respect, that of no ageism, that of putting yourself in a safe place, whether it be mentally or physically, understanding that it's important to listen, and understanding that it's important to be heard. I would like people to remember me as someone who was there to support them, someone who was there to make them laugh, someone who was there to cook for them, and someone who was there to give them expensive wine.